I did the health pickup and the ammo pickup. Now I'm going to do the UI so that I have a health bar as well as the ammo count that's visible at the top of the screen while I'm playing. So in order to do this, I'm going to go into my main character prefab, open that up, and in the main character prefab, I have a canvas added. So the character is like way down here, in case you didn't know. The canvas tends to be like really big. So you can see the character is over here, but the canvas is absolutely huge. So I'll start off by doing the health. So in order to do the health, I'm going to go to canvas. I'm going to first in my art folder, I have a health bar. It's basically just a white image. It's a PNG. I made it in my photo editor. It's 50 units by 1,000 units. So I'm just going to change this to a sprite and then apply. And I'm going to go to canvas and I'm going to create UI image, and this is going to be health bar. This one's going to be border. So as you can see, it's kind of, even though it's like a long rectangle, when I create this image, it squishes into the whole thing into this square box, so I'm going to have to change that. But I'm going to create another empty, and I'm going to name it actually I don't need this. I can just delete that. I'm going to put this in the top left, so shift, so that way the anchor's over here and the pivot's right here. So I want to go and scale this so that it looks a little bit better. I want to go back to my rectangular format. Maybe not so big. And I'm just going to put it over here. And the color of it is going to be black. I'm going to create, I want to copy and paste these. One, actually I'll change this to just say a red color. And I'm going to change the scale. What happens if it's 0.2? 0.18. So 0.18, maybe even less, 0.16. And in the X, I'll go 3.6, 0.8, nope, 0.78. X5, X3, and I'll move it in the middle of the black so it looks like a black border. And I'm going to rename this one to red. And I'm going to copy and paste that one. And this one is going to be called green. And the color of it is going to be green. So, a few things I need to change with the green selected. It's the green one that I'm going to manipulate. So, green, source image, sprite. With this image selected, or this the white bar, the sprite mode has to be in single. And then I'm going to apply that, and as you can see, when I select these borders, the sprite is still empty. So I need to drag and drop these. And now it shows more options, which is what I need. That's why I wasn't seeing the options. So this one too, I'm going to drag all these in. So, image type, I'm only using the green one. Image type is going to be filled. Fill method is going to be horizontal. Fill origin is going to be left. And fill amount, it's set to 1. But as soon as I drag it to the left, as you can see, it goes to the left, kind of like how a health bar should be. So I'm just going to put that back. So what I got to do now is I got to code this. So I'm going to go into, whoops, my script. I have a script for, so I have a script on my canvas called in-game menu script. And in there, I'm going to reference my main character because I need to get the health information. Public game object. Public game object player. The name, I'm going to get the main character script, and I'm going to name it main character script, and I'm going to do public integer health, public int max health, and I also need a public image called, whoops, So this is not coming up here. I've got a red underline there because I forgot to do using Unity engine.ui. So that should recognize the image now. So in the update, main character script equals player dot get component main character. So basically what I'm doing here is I'm getting reference to this main character and I'm storing it in this variable. And then with that done, I'm going to do health equals main character script health, whatever it is at the moment, and max health is equal to main character script dot max health, which is by default I set it to 100. So where is it? So the very last piece of code is health bar, which I have to drop in to the field in a moment. So health bar dot fill amount. So this health bar where did everything go? Oh. So the image, the health bar image fill amount. So this is the thing that I'm going to set, and that's going to be set to health divided by health max health. Oops. Max health. So I'm going to compile that. If I go here, as you can see by default, the health is 10 and the max health is 100. So if I hit play, this should be only 10% green and 90% of it should be red. So let's see if that actually works. My canvas, and in my script you'll see there's two fields I need to fill. So the health bar, I need to drag and drop the green health bar, and it's not let, oh, there we go, health bar, and it's asking for the player. So I'm not sure if this is going to work, but I'm going to try dropping the player from the prefab. So let's drag and drop that, and if I hit play, this should be 10% green and 90% red. is taking a long time. Okay. Okay, so it's 0% green, so something's wrong. I think I remember. Um, for some reason, this in the in-game menu, this max health doesn't work, so I have to just put in the number 100 as my max health. I think that's the solution. If that's not the solution, then I have to drop in the player, not from the prefab, but from the level. But I think this should work. I'll find out in a second. Okay, go ahead and hit play. I don't know why it's taking so long. It's still not working. Okay, so I figured out why it wasn't working. Main reason it wasn't working is because even though in my main character the health and the max health are integers, when I grab those variables and apply it to the ones in this script, I have to make these a float instead of an integer. So apparently that works. And another thing too, instead of trying to get instead of creating a field where I drag and drop the player, instead of doing public game object, I just do game object player, and the player is equal to game object find with tag player. So there's only one object with the player tag, which is the player, and then main character script player, and everything else is the same. So if I hit play, default health is 10 and max health is 100. So as you can see, 10 out of 100 is 10%, so 10% of it is green. And if I go and grab this, it should go up to, I think, 20% because each of these gives 10 health. So there you go, it goes up. So now that's working. I'm going to make one little tweak actually. Health pickup. If is greater, so this is the health pickup. Is smaller or equal to 90. Else if it's greater than 90, because this gives 10 health. If it's greater than 90, then let's just say the health is at 95, but I grab this health up, that's 10, then it's not going to work because 10 is greater than the 5 remaining open space. So I have to do this plus equals 100 minus put this in brackets. So if the health happens to be, let's just say 97, then if I go 100 minus 97, that'll give me 3. So I'm only adding 3 instead of adding the full 10. So I need to be sure that it doesn't go over 100. So if I'm just going to test this out, let's just say in my main character, the health is 97. Actually, before I press play, I'm going to show you a couple changes that I made. First, I created a condition in the health pickup. All this stuff only happens if health is smaller than 100. Otherwise, none of this happens. The health doesn't get added, and the destroy game object doesn't happen either. And also, even though I set the health to 97, it doesn't update. So, because it's a public what is it? A public integer. I have to set it here. So I'll set it here, and also in the scenes. This doesn't update either, I don't think. So I have to set it here as well. So what I'm also going to do is I'm going to create 2 of these. So if health is 97, that means most of the bar is green. So as soon as I grab one, it's going to fill the remaining 3%, but it's not going to pick up the second one because health is not smaller than 100. So if I play, as you can see, there's 3%, like the red is the 3%, and green is 97. So if I grab this, it's going to be 100%, but if I try and grab this, nothing happens, because it only happens if it's under 100%. So that's all done. So I'm going to set all this back to 10, because that's the default value that I want. And this is going to be 10, compile. And the next thing that I want to do is the ammo count. So ammo count is 25. So in order to do, so I have it set to 25. In order to do this, I'm going to go back into in-game menu, and I'm going to do using TM Pro, and I also, first I need to go into in my prefab, go to my canvas, and under my canvas I'm going to create UI Text Mesh Pro. And this is going to be ammo count, call it text mesh, And the text can literally be anything. I'll just say, let's put 0 for now. And I'm going to anchor it to the top left. I'll move this up. Usually there's like a little icon showing like, I don't know, like ammo, like bullets or something to indicate that it's ammo, but I'm not going to do that right now. I'm just going to worry about the number. Make this a little bit smaller. Font size, maybe 20 or 25. And I'll go back into my script. And make public text mesh pro UGUI. I'm going to call this ammo counts. And in the update, I'm going to get ammo count text, which is whatever's in here. That's going to be equal to main character script dot ammo count. Ammo count. Okay, so I'm going to compile that. Ammo count text. This is text mesh. Maybe I need to create I'll call this ammo count text. I'll say float ammo count equals main character script ammo count. What if I do a string? That does not work either. Okay, so I went back to what I originally had, TM Pro public text mesh pro UGUI ammo count text. Everything here is the same except for this last part. So I'm taking this ammo count from the main character script and I'm changing it to a string. So I'm going to see if that works. So I'm going to select my canvas and it's asking me for the ammo count text. So I'm going to drag and drop this. So if this works, then it should say 25 as soon as I start. Okay, so it says 25. So if I grab this big one here, it's gonna make it 50. My health goes up, and then 55. And if I equip my gun and start shooting, then the ammo count goes down. And as the other guy shoots me, my health goes down. Okay, so that's pretty much it for this video. Hopefully you enjoy that, and please stay tuned for more videos. Okay, thanks.